You ever have one of those days where you think, there's no way this is real life? That was me that Saturday morning, when my only plan was to clean up my garage and maybe, just maybe, feel like I had my life together for a few hours. My garage isn't just four walls and a door. It's my little fortress backup generator, old tools from my dad, a mini fridge for my dog's meds, all locked behind a keypad, thanks to the neighborhood's HOA watchdog, Susan. You know the type. Pearl earrings, fake smile, never met a boundary she couldn't bulldoze. So there I was, up to my elbows in winter salt and spare batteries, when I hear this weird buzz outside, not the normal leaf blower kind of thing, but like a crowd. I step out, and it looks like Black Friday exploded on my driveway. Folks lined up, a whole buffet laid out in front of my open garage, and strangers helping themselves like it's a soup kitchen. I almost laughed, because who the hell thinks I'm gonna raid someone's emergency rations on a Saturday? But then I spotted the sign, big, ugly, handwritten in red, community food pantry. Take what you need, share what you can. Right in front, there's Susan, in designer sunglasses, grinning like she just cured world hunger. Live on Facebook. She's got a crowd eating out of her hand literally, and every can, every box, every bottle they're grabbing is mine. My heart dropped. It wasn't just food they were hauling out: my toolbox, my dog's prescription kibble, hell, some kids recording a TikTok with my emergency granola bars. I shout, hey, this isn't a pantry, this is my private property. Most people just look at me like I'm the crazy one. An old lady apologizes, says she saw it on Facebook. Susan, never missing a beat, goes, this was your idea, remember? Giving back to the community. Let me back up a sec. This is the same Susan who once complained my garage door was too industrial for the neighborhood. And now she's breaking in, emptying my shelves, and calling it charity? My blood boiled. I stormed inside, flipped open Facebook, and there it was, Susan's post, 200 likes, my address on a flyer, restock drive tomorrow. Comments were pouring in: Susan, you're a hero. Sending my kids over. Meanwhile, my keypad lock was pried open, wires hanging. Only 3 people had the override code. And guess who's on the HOA security committee? So I check my security cams, still blinking red. Thank God. The footage is straight out of a bad heist movie. Susan waltzing in with 2 teenage helpers, punching in the code, barking orders like she owns the place. Put the cereal there, beans on the left, move those boxes. One kid even asks if this is legal. Susan just laughs. Oh, he won't mind, he keeps to himself. Watching her hang that pantry sign, streaming her good deed live, telling people to grab stuff before it's gone, I swear, I've never felt rage like that. The final insult? Some guy rolled out my workbench like it was a door prize. The next woman who pulled up, I didn't even let her get a word out. Ma'am, this is a private residence, there is no pantry, and I'm calling the police. Her smile disappeared faster than my granola bars. Susan tried to chime in, but I cut her off. You've got a lot of explaining to do. That night, I called the HOA for an emergency meeting. Tom, the HOA president, you know, the kind of guy who apologizes for apologizing, says, let's not overreact. I told him, if nobody owns up, I'm pressing charges and showing everyone the security footage. Tom promised he'd look into it, which meant I'll ignore it until it goes away. But I had other ideas. If Susan wanted to run a food pantry, I'd give her one she'd never forget. Next morning, before sunrise, I stocked the shelves with snacks, drinks, everything Susan loved to parade, but I added my own secret ingredient: chocolate-flavored laxatives, straight from aisle 12. Yeah, you heard me. Every pudding cup, every granola bar, even the salty snacks, each one dressed up with custom labels, looking store-bought, but hiding a little surprise for the neighborhood. Pantry restocked. Blessings await. Take with love. I almost felt bad. Almost. By 9, the line was back: runners, dog walkers, a delivery guy, all grabbing free snacks. I kept watch from the window, sipping orange juice, marking the time. By noon, a dozen people had come and gone. Susan's Facebook was blowing up, proud of our community. Restock complete. Thank you, generous neighbor. She thought she was untouchable. Then the neighborhood's digestive system started to rebel. Anyone else get sick after those snacks? My stomach's in knots. Pudding kept me in the bathroom all day. Memes started flying: crime scene tape on a bathroom door. Susan's face photoshopped onto a bottle of laxative. Someone's husband was yelling for toilet paper in a viral video. Thanks, Susan. That granola bar was a scam. Susan tried to backpedal, calling it volunteer effort, eat at your own risk. But nobody was buying it anymore. Susan tried to pin the blame on me, posting health alerts and talking lawsuits. I nearly choked laughing. She even rolled up in her golf cart, banged on my door, tried to reopen the garage, but by then, I'd scrubbed it clean, posted a new sign, private property. Unauthorized access will be prosecuted. Pantry is a lie. I posted screenshots, receipts, security footage, everything. Comments flooded in. Apologies, people turning on Susan, screenshots of her old messages, the HOA demanding answers. By the next HOA meeting, the neighborhood looked like a Pepto-Bismol ad, trash bins overflowing with toilet paper, grim faces all around. Susan went from Facebook saint to social pariah. Tom called a health department investigation. People shouted over each other. My husband missed work because of Susan's safe snacks. You posted flyers, live streamed it, you lied. Susan tried to call it a misunderstanding, but I stood up. She tampered with my lock, broke in, distributed my property, and blamed me when people got sick. That's negligence. She snapped back. You laced the food. I shrugged. You distributed my stuff. What's in my snacks is my business. It was over. The HOA suspended her, the health department fined her, and Susan disappeared from social media, her lawn growing wild. The legend of Susan's Pantry was born. When the block party came around, we made sure to mark every snack laxative-free. There was even a cardboard statue of a pantry with a plaque, in honor of unauthorized generosity. T-shirts read Susan Syndrome, always read the label. Susan showed up, pale, in a tracksuit. A little kid asked, "Are you the lady who made everyone sick?" She left before the music started. She settled the civil lawsuit, paid damages, did community service cleaning bathrooms where the snack disaster hit hardest. I mailed her a laminated collage of her Facebook pantry moment, with a note. For next time you touch someone's property. You know what? The neighborhood recovered. I joined the HOA board, pushed through new rules to protect private property. That incident is a running joke. Now a framed photo from the block party hangs in my garage, folks smiling, holding snacks, with a sign above. Take what's offered. Ask before assuming, and always read the label. Some folks call it justice. Some say I went too far. But that's karma, plain and simple. So let's settle it here. Was I right to fight back my way, or should I have just let it slide? Where's the line between defending yourself and stooping to their level? Let me know, because sometimes justice has a flavor nobody forgets.